I'm the big man, attorney Joey Franks here in Jackson, Mississippi with Big Man Law. And today we are going to be with Judge Middleton. I always love how Judge Middleton tries to help people out. It's almost like he knows everybody in the town. And he may very well at this point. There's a joke about an old prosecutor here in Mississippi who lost an election. They said it's because he finally locked up over half the county. So apparently Judge Middleton manages to hang in there. But take a look at the video. We'll be right back.
Good afternoon, Mr. Fox.
There, Your Honor. Sorry I missed
Judge
court.
Madison just saw you. Looks like you may have fell asleep, but we got to get these cases squared away here. This is file 24787 SM. It's a larceny, less than $200 charge.
See, I was under the assumption when I went to court on that larceny case, he said it. My attorney's like, he's like, let's go take this, we're gonna go in here and see if they want to take it to trial. He went in, come back out, and he said you were good to go. So I took it as they weren't gonna take it to trial, they were gonna dismiss it. And then when I found out I had court that day, I called up and I had court on both cases for the drive while suspended and
well, your girlfriend called, but no, this was never to be dismissed. You missed twice, and someone called and we said, hey, he needs to get in here, and I held on to this for a while. I'm going to show a continued plea of not guilty.
I was just like,
Luke Knopfinger is your attorney.
Hang on just a second, sir.
And we're going to set attorney pretrial. We'll set them both for September 20th.
All right.
Are you living in Constantine?
Yes. Well,
Canary Street?
I'm still living in Sturgis. My address, my mailing address is for Constantine.
Okay.
And
How'd you get picked up? How'd you get picked up last night?
We were sitting at someplace, and I guess the police knew that's where I was at, and they came in and said my warrant was just issued, so they were arresting me.
What town was that in?
In Sturgis. I just got off of work.
Say that again.
I said I just got off of work.
Where are you working?
I'm working at Parmatoon. That's what I was talking to Patterson, Judge Patterson, if there's any way that I can be released back out there. I just started working 4 days ago. It's a miracle that I actually got this damn job because I don't even have an ID to give me an opportunity to get ahead. I mean,
all right, give me a minute.
All right. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Your excuse about not showing up is weak, but you haven't worked in a long time. You've had a hard time getting a job. And if you do have a job, these crimes aren't crimes of the century. One is a driving suspended, and the other is
and I still owe you 400 for the. Sorry to interrupt.
What's that?
And I still sorry to interrupt you. I still owe you 400 for the trespassing stuff too.
Yeah. Well.
That's why I'm saying.
Yeah. So if you're working, maybe you can get a position to pay it back. So
that's what I'm hoping for, Your Honor.
his attorney stated this case was dismissed. So the defendant called saying his attorney said the case was dismissed. We said, no, it wasn't.
I misunderstood.
Well, yeah, we told you no, it wasn't. So we set a last pretrial for 8/22 and you didn't show up. I waited 48 hours.
Yeah, I called and let them know that I was having truck problems, this and that. And they said if I could get there, we'd get there. And by the time I realized that everything was going south for me, it's been a hell of a month. Sorry about my language, but.
Well, all right. Yeah, I had another guy just, well, I didn't show up. I probably should have. Of course, he's struggling with heroin addiction. But yeah, this was weak. I mean, I'm here all day, every day, and you could have just come in and taken care of this. But this guy alleges that you stole his wallet. And it's a huge pain in the neck, even if you don't have any money in it, to lose your wallet, all your identification, any credit cards, stuff like that. Well, we can't confirm whether you're working there or not.
Can you take my
If
word
you
for
are,
it?
what?
Can you take my word for it? I've never lied to you before.
Well, I'm not sure about that, but I will set bond in both cases at $250 PR. If you don't show up, I'll set your bond at about $10 million.
But like I said, I've never lied to
If
you
you are
before.
working at Parma Tubes, I'm gonna have Judge Pattison put bamboo strips under your fingernails.
So let's not do that, 'cause
It hurts my feelings when people don't tell me the truth, but you've had a long time without a job, and if you have a job, my fear is you're yanking my chain, but we're only dealing with 2 minor misdemeanors, so you're gonna get out. But you have to be here on September 20th
20th.
at 8:30. All right, Mr. Fox, if you are working at Parma Tube, you and I are gonna have some additional discussion.
Well, like I said, I still owe you at 400, so hopefully everything by then.
All right.
Wait a minute, I
you're
ain't
good to
got
go.
it. Yeah,
All
thank
right,
you.
we'll find out.
I get PR bond today, you said?
Two $250 PR bonds.
Thank you, Your Honor. You won't regret
Hope not.
it. Hey, my hair's getting about as long as yours, though.
Yours looks better than my little reedy gray hair. One more to go.
This guy tells Judge Middleton, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm never going to lie to you. And Judge says, I don't know if I buy that. I got a good kick out of that. These are misdemeanor charges. Judge Middleton acknowledges that, gives him $250 bonds on these cases. And that's about as low as it gets. In Mississippi, to bond out on a $250 bond, if you didn't put up the cash, it'd be $50 per bond. So he'd be paying $100 to a bondsman. Doesn't get any nicer than that. The guy tells the judge he's got a good job and the judge wants him to be gainfully employed. And I love it when I see public officials appreciating folks that are gainfully employed. So often you hear about judges that just want to throw the book at everybody. And sometimes people that are good, productive citizens make one bad call. And I'm not saying this guy's made one bad call. I get the feeling he's made several bad calls. But all the same, whenever somebody's gainfully employed, it's hard to take that away from them. And I like how Judge Middleton looks at all the possible angles, gives him the benefit of the doubt, says, hey, you even owe us $400 for something else hanging out over here. This job may give you the opportunity to square up on that and handle this as you go forward. So I enjoyed that a lot. The guy does a pet peeve of mine. I hate when folks interrupt. You're sitting there trying to explain something to them and they keep interrupting you and interrupting you. And a lot of times the questions will be just answered if you remain silent and listen to everything. And Judge Middleton does a really good job of keeping everything in control and in check. And I like that a lot. So good job, Judge Middleton. If you've liked this video, then give us a thumbs up, subscribe. And if you thought Judge Middleton was too soft on him, let us know. I always love being able to hear about what's going on and what folks think. I actually read the comments, and that's where we get a lot of our information, and that's where we try pulling a lot of the videos from. So if there's something you'd like to see, let me know. Have a good one.